How are you doing, Shadow Skill? Oh, sorry, by the way. I meant to answer that. The best tower for new players. Honestly, Stormbringer is really cool. Sorry I went away for so long. I really think Stormbringer is great because he attacks from across the map, but you don't necessarily want to also get used to that because that was kind of frustrating for me. But I think if you want to expand outside Stormbringer, I would say, I mean, Volko is still really good, but he used to be better. He was just better, and, well, I mean, he was just quite overpowered, honestly, in some people's opinion. And now he's just pretty well balanced, so he's still really good, but people don't play him as much anymore. But Volko is pretty awesome. You just have to bring a lot more ranged units. I wouldn't necessarily say it's good for new players, but it's good to get ahead of the curve if you try to get wrecked and play with him, because he is really fun and has a lot of like potential and he gives you a lot of range, like a lot of range. Really cool. But range in a different way as opposed to how Stormbringer gives you range. He gives you a bunch of like basically overpowered plasma marines, which is awesome. But it's honestly really up to your playstyle. What do you like to do the most? Like what kind of cards do you like playing? And if you had to give a name for your gameplay stance, I guess, what would it be? Like, do you like to be tanky and defensive, or like aggressive, or high fold? Well, hello. Opie was just asking, and I was trying to think of it myself. I suggested like Stormbringer and Volko, but he was asking what good masters are for new players. I said Wrecked would be a good one to try to get good at as early as possible because he has lots of potential and he's just a really cool character, but Stormbringer and Volko, especially the old Volko, seem like good choices, but I feel like also like Valorian is a really good one. There's so many choices, and then because I had so many ideas in my mind, I stopped suggesting so many things and then asked what kind of like gameplay style he likes. So I don't know if you have any suggestions, but I'm trying to see what kind of gameplay. Yeah, right? Yeah, Ravager, that is a really good one. The problem is I don't even have all the characters, so I'm kind of biased. I don't know. I guess I'll do this. Nice, the dragon got spirit. How's the climb? sounds like I'm angry, but I'm actually not. I'm almost Master 4. I think I'm gonna make it to Master 4 tonight, honestly. I'm hoping, but yeah. Whoops, I've been sitting on mana. I was thinking. Okay, so that's what a lot of people think. And yes, the dragon is very good. However, the cool thing about the dragon, and this is gonna blow your mind if you haven't made this discovery already. Sorry, I got so hungry, but the dragon can be countered really easily by taking something like a curse bearer or something even cheaper. Anything really. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be the cheapest minion on earth. And placing them behind the dragon, it turns the dragon around so that the dragon wastes that entire huge attack on nothing, basically. And then you kind of like dance your minions around and make sure that you're making the dragon focus the weakest minions that don't have the most use against it. And you get something like a curse bearer and like an assassin and then a swarm or something like that, and just kind of rotate it around. You actually most of the time can just take out the dragon, and it's really not a big deal. And I thought that at first. I was like, the dragon just literally wins games. There's no way to win. It's so stupid. I thought that for so long. And then I realized, oh yeah, no duh. I've got to like flip her around and stuff. Man, it really frustrated me. But yeah, it took me a while. But like if she comes over here, I'll show you. Cause I have Curse Bearer too. She might just die though already. This is gonna be a close one. But honestly, Morelia is good, and her dragon's great, but most of her benefits come from the complexities of her kit, and her book is pretty dynamic, and I mean, she technically has like 4 abilities, 4 or more, kinda, sorta, and managing them and the way they progress through the game, especially if you go an ascension deck, it's definitely not for beginners. I wouldn't think Morelia would be a beginner's character. Definitely a more advanced one. But again, in lower elos, a lot of people don't quite understand that kind of stuff yet. And if you're good enough with Morelia, you'll always win, honestly. Not always, but you know. Obviously, we may lose here. But we'll see. This is where we get our push. Ooh, that destroyed. That was really good. Yeah, Setsu hasn't been going for face, but that's alright. Yeah, one thing that I am still working on, I'm in Master, and I still can't do it very well, is Morelia's heal. It is an actually very difficult move to use correctly. At any moment something can ruin your heals, and it's very hard to use it to its maximum potential, and often you just won't get anything from it unless you're very careful. Damn. We had our chance there, so now we're gonna have to wait for a while to kill this dragon. But it should die pretty quickly this time. And I'm getting good heals off in the meantime. And I don't think they are. Yeah, their dragon's already dead, so. Yeah, that's the thing, when you go Morelia, you can also go this, this card that lets you stack up, like ascension points. It's kind of hard to explain. I was trying to think of a good way to explain it, but it's basically you like kill units with this little circular skill shot, and after a certain point, once you ascend, you can repeatedly cast the dragon. And the first dragon's the strongest one, Morelia's dragon, but getting dragons over and over again on long games like this, where it's almost 12 minutes now, can be really impactful. We would have already been done. Whoops. See, I only got one heal there when I could have gotten two, and that would have been a lot more useful, but oh, I needed to go for those Stixies. Those Stixies are also doing lots of work in the background. I'll just actually kill all three of them, and hopefully that will tone down this oppression a little bit. It's something that you don't notice in the fray unless you take them away and suddenly, oh man, wow, that made it a lot easier. Can you win already? I'm edging, dude. I just learned about it today. It's a fun match. It's gonna give me so much elo and experience because of how long it is, right? So, you know, I'm just farming points. It's super efficient. I think I may just go ahead and kill this Stixie again. I really think it'll actually... Stixie has a compounding effect. I'm getting my heals. This is why Morelia is actually a dangerous champion, or hero to character master design. Oh, I stopped to eat food for a sec. The back and forth healing can actually be kind of a little bit toxic in the right hands. But I totally missed my heal there. This is the longest game I've ever had, by far. This is really annoying. Missed another heal. It's alright. Oh, I got one. Surprise. This is wild. Dude. This is crazy. This is a pretty even matchup. We need... I don't know what we need. We have to get rid of these again, that's for sure. This is crazy. Whoa. This is crazy. Have you ever had a match this long, Full? I haven't. Mine's like, my max was like 11 minutes maybe. I wish I had a way to get on their face. I could just start burning their face, but if I do it too much, I might miss, like, I might not burn enough stuff to keep our push up. Yeah, the dragon is just nuts. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. Finally, it was almost 20 minutes. Oh my god. Is that a record?